Good day, ladies and gentlemen. This video is a preface to the upcoming 3 videos dealing with and about Psalms 83. Yes, there are many different understandings about the matter on many different video channels, but all I have heard thus far differ in the understanding given to me. I wouldn't be me if I didn't give you my 2 pence on the matter, so here I be. This preface is only an overview of what the next 3 videos will try to prove, so don't form your opinion just after the preface. Saying that, I believe I can prove through the scriptures, known history, and wisdom with knowledge. Psalms 83 prophecies did not culminate during any period of time written in the Bible. Yes, there are similarities, but we must read and understand what the prophecies state exactly, not try to fit history into the scriptures. If the scriptures are to be believed in its entirety, there is no way it could have been fulfilled within the Bible's timeline. The true fulfillment was during our ancestors' stay in Africa, by the very people who swore an oath to do exactly what they did. See, life while in Africa was different than anything the rest of the world had ever heard of before. There, a slave wasn't considered a slave. They were considered servants, with rights and opportunity for upward mobility. To the point, even a slave born from a slave could climb their way to be the chief of the master's entire estate, over the homeborn relatives and all. But here comes the tricky part, the big fig Newton. Enter stage left. The Psalms 83 gang came into Africa to take a spoil and slaves. This practice began centuries, with an S, before the European cracker was ever thought about. But that's not the big fig Newton and fulfillment of prophecy I was talking about. That part is when they sold the rights to the European to come take a specific group in the interior of Africa, thus passing through the Arabs to get to the future slaves and to get out with their captured slaves, while they worked the exterior, thus fulfilling their covenant of death and exile of the Israelites to remove them far from their borders, and the beginning of the Deuteronomy curses. Again, I believe the Psalms 83 prophecies did not happen until our ancestors were in Africa, awaiting the cracker to come start the Atlantic slave trade. I will finish this video up with the prophecy itself. I will follow this video up with the history of our ancestors' stay in Africa, and then a video proving Psalms 83 and Joel 3 is the selling of our ancestors to the crackers by the Arabs and Turks. Tall order, huh? Let's begin. Quote, "O God, who shall be compared to thee? Be not silent, neither be still, O God. For behold, thine enemies have made a noise, and they that hate thee have lifted up the head. Against thy people they have craftily imagined a device, and have taken counsel against the saints." Stop. So, as you can see, this is a well planned out effort. To say they craftily imagined a device can only mean there was a method to their madness, all to achieve their desired goal. Let's continue. Quote, "They have said, Come, let us utterly destroy them out of the nation, and let the name of Israel be remembered no more at all." Stop. So, their end game was to either wipe us out or destroy us to the point we wouldn't even know who we were. Right off the bat, I must say, this couldn't be talking about any time of antiquity. Why? Because no matter where our neighboring enemies was located, we were still close to our borders, thus always a remembrance. But let's continue. Quote, "For they have taken counsel together with one consent. They have made a confederacy against thee." Stop. They came together and agreed with an oath of unity in their in-game efforts. Let's continue. Quote, "Even the tents of the Idumeans and the Ishmaelites Moab and the Hagarenes, Gerbel and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines that dwell at Tyre. Yea, Asher too is come with them. They have become a help to the children of Lot. Example, I will stop there for the sake of time, but prophecy has been understood. The prophecy of Joel chapter 3 gives us a closer view of what their council plans actually were. We will go over that in the main videos. But wait! I will also show you how grateful America's founding elite were with the Arabs and Turks for their help in diversifying their wealth. For a bonus, I will throw in another video at the end of the week that pins the tail on a couple of jackasses we will be going over. So, thank you for listening to this preface, and hopefully you will enjoy this week's video series. Have a super duper sparkly day.